Israel, the West Bank. Now, we all hear the West Bank, but not everybody in America knows where it's at. The West Bank is, that I'm making up that 10 or 15 miles, by about 5 miles. I just made that up. I just do it on the map. It's about that big on the map. And Jerusalem is right near the middle of it. That's called the West Bank, Judea and Samaria. That's what it was called in the Bible. Well, the Palestinians have their homes there. And in the 6-day war, the Israel gained the West Bank and got control over it, but gave it back to them. And so people in Israel say it's still really Israel's and Abraham and David in the Bible, and the Palestinians go, well, we've been here for 1,000 years, it's ours. So that big debate, I'm not going into that debate. That's not what I'm doing. Is that Israel, after 1967, and they officially gave the territory back, the United Nations made a law, real strong. You can't put any settlements in the West Bank. You can't put any. Well, Israel put one, put another one, put another one, put another one, put another one. And the United Nations going, we're warning you, put another one, put another one, put another one. And now I forgot the number. If anybody knows the actual number, plus or minus 10, it's like 230 of them. Does anybody know that number? Because that was a month ago, and I've been doing these Zoom calls all day, so I'm a little loose in the brain here. Some number like that. I mean, it's exploded. And these settlements is what Israel calls them. And Palestinians call it, you're occupying and you're oppressing us. Because Israel comes in with their state-of-the-art technology, and they have like really nice, really good-looking, like subdivisions, a mile or two long. And maybe they're not all that big, but think of a mile or two. But right next to it is a poor, like inner-city poor village. And Israel's got big fences around all of them, and really nice and technology, and beautiful manicured lawns and landscape. And the Palestinians look over the fence and go, my goodness. And Israel did 10 or 20, 30. And now I think it's like 200. I think it's 230. I don't know. Go check that number. But part of the government of Netanyahu, one of the other wings, who maybe did not stand for him, but now will, said, you give us a free hand to double the amount of settlements, because you may not be in power long. And if the left is in power, they will stop us. And we're only with you if you look the other way and let us double down. Now, that's what I've heard. I could be wrong on this. But the number of settlements is increasing, unusually rapid, because they think they got a very short amount of time until Netanyahu's out. Again, I could be off on a bit of this, but they're increasing. Well, the Palestinian youth are going, this is ridiculous. This is because they're nice. And the villages, many of them are poor. Not all of them, but many of them, it's just rough. And they're looking over at the Israel prosperity. And so this is my read, okay? This is purely my read on it. These Palestinian youth, let's say these 20-year-olds, these guys, and I'm psychologically thinking I'm understanding a teeny bit of their mindset. They're going, Israel is taking property and pushing my mom off of her territory. My mom's in her 60s. I'm not going to let this happen. Not on my watch. So they're taking these Molotov cocktails and things, and they're bombing. They're creating havoc. To them, it's about the Palestine to them, but I think it's about their moms. I think they're saying, we'll be fine one day, but my mom has worked her whole life, and they're taking her land block by block. Not going to happen. So they're doubling down because the amount of settlements is speeding up. Because some people in the government, because the United Nations won't touch it, and they know it, this part of Netanyahu's government. And I've been told some of them are saying, Netanyahu, we only got a minute. We are putting more and more in because it's really hard to undo them once you put them in. And so these kids, I get it. They're thinking of their moms. Now, again,